Hi, and welcome back. Today is day 3 of the Kate's Collection 12 Days of Inventory over on Instagram. Today we are doing setting powders and setting sprays. And I have finished 5 setting powders this year. One of them was actually my oldest makeup product. It was left over from my wedding back in 2003. But it is finally done, finally gone. Stopped saving it, and that felt good. So we're going to do the loose powders first and then pressed powder. I only have one. So our oldest is the Too Faced Peach Perfect. This had 53 uses as of last year, and another 74 uses this year, bringing it to this line here is at 127 uses. And I don't see a problem having this one finished up next year, so that should be empty in 2025. Next up, we have the Huda Easy Bake in Cherry Blossom Cake. You can see we've used it a little bit since the last time it was in project. So it's now here, and that's at 40 total uses for this product. I'm not sure if that one will be finished next year. Find out. Next we have the One Size powder in translucent, and this only has one use on it, and that use was by my daughter, so I'm not sure how this product is going to work on me. I've heard some amazing things about this for people with oily skin, but I do not have oily skin. I have normal to dry skin, so we'll find out next year. And then finally, my one pressed powder. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish in one Fair Pale. And that's how it's looking. And this one only has 21 uses so far. However, I've heard that one's pretty easy to hit pan on, so I am expecting that one to roll out next year. And that's it. That's all my powders. I just have the 4. Now for setting sprays, I have these 2 mini Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Sprays. This one is down to here, and this one is untouched. This had 15 uses last year, and now is at a total of 20 uses, so I've only used this 5 times for the entire year. Oh no, it has an additional 20 uses. I wrote that down wrong. So 15 uses last year, I've used it 20 times this year for 35 total uses. I do not use setting spray that often. What I usually do is I finish my makeup and then I use the e.l.f. version of the SPF spray. Sun Touch Ball All Set for Sun. To get a second layer, I use an SPF in my moisturizer and then an SPF as a spray afterwards to protect against sun, and I do go through a couple of these a year. But I don't usually use setting spray because I don't usually care if my makeup lasts. So that's and both of these were gifts with purchase. I did not purchase either of those. Honestly, most of the use on this, the reason it's so low at only 35 uses is because my daughter uses this when she's doing a play to keep her stage makeup on. That's honestly where most of the uses come in. So I don't actually expect either of those to roll out next year. We'll find out. I'm not planning on buying any more setting sprays, but again, if I get more gifts with purchase, that's kind of where they go. So that's it. That's all my powders and setting sprays. I don't have that many. I'm not sure if I will buy another setting spray next year, with 3 of them being just purchased this fall. The Huda, the one size, and the Charlotte Tilbury were just purchased at the beginning of fall. So, or in the summer, beginning of fall. So, I'm not sure if I will buy any more next year, or if those 3 will get me through. I said the Too Faced should be out fairly quickly, depending on when it ends up in a project, but yeah. Not big on setting sprays and setting powders. Just not. So, well, I always use a setting powder, but I don't use much. Usually just T-Zone Nose. So we'll see what happens. And we'll see you tomorrow for day 4. Okay? Bye.